Hello, my name is Shatavia Wayford. I am a student in Dr. Professor Herbert Midgley's class, and I was in group 10 of his project. Uh, the songs that I want to discuss in this video out of my 10 are Thriller by Michael Jackson, Tutti Frutti by Little Richard, Crazy in Love by Beyonce, Let's Dance by David Bowie, and That Way by the Backstreet Boys. I picked my overall list of songs by basically choosing from a song from the last 5 decades, including the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and the 2000s era. I tried to diversify my list as much as possible, trying to appeal to different cultures and also different genres of music as well. I started off with about 20 songs that I knew that I really liked, and I was able to narrow my list down by picking influential artists that I felt were influential from each area of interest that I liked the most. Not only that, but by choosing these songs, I feel like that they either represented a movement or represented a big change in a generation, or had a heavy influence on pop culture and for generations to follow. The first song I would like to start off explaining is, of course, the oldest, which would be Tutti Frutti by Little Richard. This song, I feel, is a household song. Like, everybody knows it. You might not know the name, but everybody knows it and recognizes its voice when it comes on. His trademark, a wop bop, a loo bop, a wop bamboo, was also introduced in this song. And the first time I personally heard it was in the movie Grease. And when I found out this information, I was like, oh, I didn't know that's where they got it from. I thought they had came up with it, so I really didn't know. I also chose this song and this artist because I really like Little Richard. He really believed that someone could express their emotions without singing actual words. As we all know, Tutti Frutti is like full of like woo and ahs, so it's not really a lot of enunciating going on. And this song also influenced another influential artist, David Bowie. Tutti Frutti was actually the first rock song that he had heard, and it influenced him in a major way. So that brings me into the next song that I want to discuss, which is Let's Dance by David Bowie. I do not have a large familiar background with this musician, but I am aware of how much of an influential figure he was in the rock community. This was my favorite song out of some that I decided to sample and listen to because of its upbeatness and also because of the positive feelings that it brought on. The next song I would like to discuss is Thriller by Michael Jackson. Let me just say, Michael Jackson was my favorite artist, so of course I was going to put him on this list. He was known and is still known as the king of pop even after his passing. He was one of the best African American artists to reach out to a wide variety of people. People of all colors listening to him. He was one of the black artists to really just get such attention and go out on a huge world tour and sell out. So he's a major significant part of the African American community. Thriller, however, I chose this song because there's really no other song like Thriller. Thriller is so different. Like, when that was the first time you seen like scary people dancing in a music video, and it was just amazing. The way he sung the song, the way he always performed it, it was just great. And Thriller is just a song that everyone knows. Like, you probably will meet few people who do not know the song Thriller, whether they be young or they be old. So it's Michael Jackson is just a household name, so I just feel like it was justified. Like, that's just a justifiable reason to put him on this list. My next song that I chose was That Way by the Backstreet Boys, which is, of course, from the 90s area. Yes, there were boy bands before, but the Backstreet Boys started a craze like no other, especially with the faces of like Aaron Carter and also his brother. Teenage girls fawned over the Backstreet Boys, and most of us still do today. They're one of the most successful boy bands of their time. And this song is very memorable because it appears in a lot of romantic comedies aimed towards teenage girls. So it's slightly, it's familiar and it's still relevant today. And the last song I like to discuss is Crazy in Love by Beyonce. As we all know, Beyonce is now one of the most looked upon singers of the millennial generation. We love Beyonce. Beyonce can be. It seems as if Beyonce can basically do no wrong. It's like she's the queen of the industry right now. And I feel like this song is very significant because it was the first solo song that she released after leaving Destiny's Child. And a lot of people felt like she would make it, but this song really set the bar for how far she would make it. And it just was a major success. So I think that song kind of raised the standards of her career and just kept it moving and kept it pushing. So those are my top 5 songs that I chose, and I think that they will be very valid in the future. Thank you.